Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would film a preparing for a championship type of video because we are heading to the Area Festival Pet Plan Championships. A week today we will have gone down the centre line, so that's exciting. So I'm just getting Ruff ready. He's just been hot oiled, having been clipped yesterday, ready for the occasion because he was getting quite hot. So he is all hot oiled and I'm about to tackle his mane. So that's next on the list. But yeah, this might be a little bit bitty, but I just thought it would be quite a good one to film, show you the process, and then I think I will film the actual championships themselves. Ooh. He's not a fan of Milo on the other side. Good boy. You ready? This is what we are starting with. It's very long. So Ruff's mane is obviously very long. I have made a start on this end at the moment. But it is generally quite thin at the top and quite thin at the bottom, and then thicker in the middle. So I have been using the Smart Grooming, their blunt curve scissors. They weren't very expensive. I think they were less than £10, or if they were over £10, they were like £12 or something. And I saw a tutorial where they were like basically backcombing the mane, and then they just cut it. And so I thought I'd buy them to try because Milo absolutely hates his mane being pulled. Good boy. With a passion. So I thought I'd buy these and try them. Because as well, I feel like Ruff's quite sensitive at the bottom of it. Well, I find most horses are obviously quite sensitive at the bottom of their mane, as well as at the top generally by their head. And I just think it can't be very nice having their mane pulled. So I try to avoid it as much as possible by using things like these. And so I don't think it comes out too bad. I would not advise cutting straight across the bottom of the mane though, like that, unless you want that sort of look. But I did kind of try that on some of it last time and it came out really bad. So I would, not advise. But yeah, so I use this generally on quite a lot of it. They do seem to do a pretty okay job, and to be honest, I think as long as your mane kind of looks tidy, if you're going to plait it, I don't really think it matters what you do. I also have from Smart Grooming I think it's their pro leveling knife, and this you use kind of I think from what I gather, you back comb and then you pull down and it cuts it. We are about halfway there. This bit really annoys me because it lies on a diagonal slant, but I don't mind if this bit's a tiny bit longer because that's obviously thinner. So these make big plaits and they just make tiny little ones, which are ridiculous. But yeah, we're getting there. Getting there, Ruffles. Going to sleep. Good boy. So it's actually taken me so long, it's dark now. So I apologise about the quality. Ruffy. Come on. But this is the finished product. I'm sure I'll probably tidy up a little bit more tomorrow because he always has these ends that just appear out of it, but that's what it looks like for now. So today is Monday, the 3rd of October, I think. Don't quote me on that. And I thought I would also include in this video as well as the bits of like packing and preparing and stuff, I thought I would show you what I do each day with Ruff, as something like a bit more to look into leading up to these shows. So he was schooled yesterday, and he worked quite hard. We did some changes and stuff. So today I'm going to focus mainly on stretching him and then doing some suppleness work. So I think I'm going to be doing some spiralling in and out on a circle, in trot and maybe canter. And then some steep leg yields, and then maybe some like half pass to leg yield to half pass, or leg yield, half pass, leg yield. And do a bit of that to get him nice and supple. So yeah, that's on today's agenda, and then I'm going to write a list later, which I will show you, of everything I need to pack, because I just can't do it without a list. I just don't function. I love list writing, and I love making sure that I've ticked it all off. It just makes me feel so much better going to a show, knowing that hopefully, having ticked the list off as I pack stuff, that I've got everything. So yeah. Ruff worked super hard today. I'm really pleased with him. He was a bit excitable and tense, but it's really good for us to be able to work through that at home, so that hopefully when we go on the weekend, we can manage that if he comes quite sharp, which we haven't been able to previously, but hopefully we're starting to get there now with a bit of practice at home. But yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because the wind up here is pretty bad. But today is Tuesday the 4th of October, and I've brought Ruff up to the field to have a little mooch, maybe a little canter. We've just cut this track around it because the grass was getting quite long, and it's provided it with pretty nice like a nice layer over the top of it, and this is our wettest field anyway, so the ground's not too bad, but I don't want to do too much with him, obviously, with going to the championships, just in case. But yeah, and I didn't get around to writing the list last night, so that's on today's job, and they've put out the general information now, so I can write all the times down for that, for like the arena walks, when the like cafe and restaurant, oh well, it's not restaurant, like the bar is open till, when the prize givings are, just in case. I can write all that down now, so that's tonight's job, 100%. But yeah, just gonna give him a little mooch. I'll try and take some videos if he's in a good mood. And yeah, oh, the wind's gone now, but yeah, he's happy. Good boy. Good boy. It is now Thursday. I'm feeling cold and a little bit stressed. Yeah, I just haven't really done any packing. I did my biography form this morning and emailed that back, so hopefully that went. And I've wrote the list, which I'll show you, because I really need to do some packing tonight. But yeah, we had a lesson yesterday, which I didn't actually film anything myself, from like the whole thing. But my mum took a couple of videos, so I'll put them in. He was really good. Then we had the physio this afternoon, not for him, for Archie and Milo. And now I'm doing him, and yeah, I'm just gonna give him a lunge today. I think I was gonna do some in-hand work, and I might do a tiny bit, but I'm really tired and I really can't be bothered. You know those days, but I don't really want him having a day off because he's quite sharp after a day off. So he's just gonna have a little stretch, and then he'll be all ready for our last ride at home tomorrow. Enter. Last ride at home vibes. I've literally just got on him, so I can't tell you if he's been good or not yet, but we'll soon have a spook at K. We'll see how he goes. I slacked horrifically on the packing. I've packed nothing. Actually that's a lie. I put his fly veil in the trailer. But other than that, I have packed nothing. But it's just been one of those weeks where I've had no motivation. But thankfully we don't need to pack a lot. So I shall do that this evening after he's had his bath. So I'm going to ride him, bath him, and then pack. And then that should hopefully be it. And then we've got a bit of time tomorrow. We don't need to leave too early. So I can finish off any last minute bits in the morning. But yeah, hopefully he'll be a good boy. Look how disgusting I look having ridden rough. I rode him for about 50 minutes and he was still wired. He was literally like wild today. I don't really know why. He had a lunge yesterday and he's usually sharper after a day off, but he didn't even have a day off. So I don't really know why or what sparked him off, but he does get like that sometimes. So it's not the end of the world, but obviously it doesn't fill you with confidence when I'm like leaving tomorrow. But anyway, it is what it is. Sun's so bright. But yeah, so rode him and he did do some good work. Like his actual work was good, it was just the bits in between. And then bathed him. So yeah, I then bathed him. I didn't film it, unfortunately, for two reasons. One being I was planning to, but I haven't lost it. But I'm not entirely sure where I placed my tripod to set it up, and so that I do need to look for that this evening. And the second one, because I had a not so great ride, I just got off and I wanted to crack on, get him washed and just get on with the evening. You know, when you've had a bad ride and you just want to like put them in the stable and forget about it for half an hour. So yeah, I just didn't film it. So I have just cleaned my tack and put out his bridle, 2 white pads just in case, and then his saddle's under there. I need to get his girth from through there, and I'm going to do my boots in the morning, and his quarter sheet has also just been washed, so that is drying. And now I'm gonna wander upstairs and pack my clothes and tick off and talk through some of this list. So when I pack, I like to split my list up. So this is all stuff for rough. This is generally like feed and stable stuff. And then I have what I need, and then just random things like the hookup, chargers, all that sort of stuff. And then with the clothes, I like to lay it all out and then tick it off one by one as I pack it, so I know I've 100% got it. So I have my thermals and my competition leggings, which actually works so well. These are the Aztec Diamond ones. I bought them because some of my other riding leggings are a bit see-through, so I bought them to try and stop that, but they worked so well last winter, so I was really happy with that. Then I've got my show shirt. I also have another one in the live-in, but always good to have spares. Then I've got socks, underwear, base layer for general riding, and leggings for general riding, belt, pyjamas. I've just gone for something quite warm because I feel like I'm going to be freezing. And a general hoodie. So I think that's kind of it. I'm going to take it off and check, but yeah, I think that should be it. My stock and gloves and hat and jacket are in there. My boots are in there, but I'm going to get them out and clean them, like I said, in the morning. Coats, I need to get out my car, but I think that's it. So I've ticked off everything so far that has been packed. A lot of this won't go until the morning, and stuff like his feed bucket, and like his saddle and stuff we'll put in the morning, and his rugs because he's wearing them overnight. But yeah, that's kind of it for now. This is a really compiled list. Obviously I only really need to take one and maybe a spare because we're only going for 1 day or 2 days and 1 night. But yeah, it's just a general idea, and this is obviously for dressage too, so there's no extra tack for jumping or anything like if you were eventing. I think I'm actually going to leave it there with this one because it's kind of self-explanatory, putting everything in, and I don't think that's going to be particularly interesting, and I don't want this to go on forever. So I am going to end this one here, and then hopefully I will pick up with the actual video for the championships tomorrow. But yeah, feeling excited and slightly nervous. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Either way, it's going to be a good learning experience. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon for the next one.